Linda, thanks for coming out from Philadelphia to be with us. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Dan. I appreciate the invitation to be a part of this very important panel discussion. And I also want to salute Congressman Dole for his leadership. When the invitation came to me to come here to Washington, I felt I couldn't miss that opportunity. As my bio reflects, I spent from 2004 to 2009 at the bank, the last 3 years of the bank, as not only a member of the board, but as vice chair of the Export-Import Bank. So I walked away with two things, knowing how important the programs and services are of the bank to U.S. exporters, both small and large, and with a fundamental appreciation for the 400-plus dedicated public servants with whom I had the pleasure and the honor to work. I've had the privilege of working within the federal government in a number of capacities, but I dare say that the individuals at XM Bank represent a particular dedicated group of public servants. So now I'm at the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia, and now I get the chance to really work with companies, many of them small and medium-sized businesses, helping them to have access to trade counseling, market research, business networking events, educational seminars and conferences, all with an eye to helping them engage in markets worldwide. In any given year, we work with 400 to 500 businesses, again, most of them small and medium-sized businesses, and we're part of a worldwide network of over 100 World Trade Centers in some 300 countries, all focused on expanding global business opportunities for the companies that we serve. And if we take a look at the metro Philadelphia region, it generates about $25 billion worth of exports. That was in 2013. As a World Trade Center, we cover both New Jersey as well as Pennsylvania. And if we look at our track record at the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia, since 2002, we've helped companies generate about $1.3 billion in incremental export sales, largely through the counseling that we provide to them. So we're pretty proud of that record. And one of the first things I did in Philadelphia when I came to the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia was to make sure that we had an export finance program. And we're proud to be a city-state partner along with the Export-Import Bank. And each year we put on seminars and workshops where we really run through the various ways that XM is able to support their global business needs and to minimize a risk and to help them expand sales, whether it's through insurance, whether it's through working capital support. And if you take a look at the number of companies in Pennsylvania, New Jersey that have been assisted and helped through XM's programs, over the past 7 years, there have been some 316 Pennsylvania companies that have been helped through XM Bank. That's supported about $7 billion in exports. Similarly, in New Jersey, about 244 companies have been assisted during that time, representing some $5 billion in exports supported. The majority of those companies have been small and medium-sized businesses. And I'd like to end with just some facts to put things in perspective. And certainly Scott has shared some very important facts about the benefit and the importance and the value of the work that XM does. But let's just put this in context. What we're talking about is maintaining, advancing U.S. global competitiveness. 83% of global growth will take place outside of the United States over the next 5 years. Companies that export, on average, their employees earn 18% higher salaries. SMEs that export demonstrate greater revenue growth than those that do not export. In fact, if you look at those companies during the time of the recession, of our recent recession, SMEs who exported grew 37%, while those that did not had experienced a 7% decline in exports. Exports spur innovation. those exporting companies tend to innovate more than those who do not export. And we talked about earlier about competition from other countries. China has increased over the past 10 years its export finance support by some 800%. That's not going to stop. That's only going to grow. So the congressman made the point, certainly Scott has made the point as well. It's very important to us that we maintain this very valuable tool for U.S. exporters. Thank you, Jan.